Back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. This will be part 9. Alright. Traversed all of the lake and a lot of the good part of the village. So now we are about to head into another mini boss encounter. So I would suggest probably having some really damaging items ready to go, such as your grenades, your best pistol, your shotty, and I would have the TMP for round count here. The rifle is not a bad option, but mostly you do want your knife really ready for the situation, because that is the key to this battle, for sure. Upgrade what you need to upgrade with the merchant, and then move on out. Grab all the treasures before you make this decision, though, because after this, you ain't coming back. This door was never opened before, so now start grabbing the items.
Shit. Jesus Christ. God damn, you're a big boy. Shit, that was close. You got worms too?
This is your reward for rescuing the dog.
Hey, what's that dog?
So initially we wanted to take some damage because we absolutely need to start using our healing items, otherwise space is going to become more of a problem.
Okay, let's get to that church.
Okay. And that is El Gigante. Sometimes in this game it is necessary to take the damage because otherwise you're just using these for free, and that kind of sucks. But you just really want to start thinking about utilizing some of it so you can free up some space and stuff. And then you saw it's really easy to dodge him after the dog kind of comes in. That fight is made harder if you decide not to save the
Thanks,
pup,
bud.
and he'll be chilling up here. So, very legendary. That's a good doggy. Little bit of a secret behind this way. This can be easily missed because you wouldn't think to come here naturally because this wasn't a part of the old game. We got a rearing log. 6 months, its teeth have only just come through, but it shoves everything within reach into its mouth. It can't walk yet, but it swallowed a dog whole. 9 months. It already towers over me, but it keeps growing. The town hall can no longer contain it. 10 months. It keeps growing even after moving to the quarry. It can devour a whole cow in only 3 days. 13 months. It can swing our largest pickaxe as if it were a twig. One of the men in the village was almost eaten today, too. It's not getting enough food. 17 months. There are only a few cows left now. At this rate, the whole village will starve. We summoned help from the castle and had them put the beast to sleep with an incantation. Hopefully it won't wake for a long time. Okay. So these motherfuckers are growing goddamn trolls in this village through the use of the plaga. So very epic fight with El Gigante. This was definitely a part of the original game, and it is something that will probably live in the hearts of Resident Evil fans forever. Because before all this, our bigger and giant enemies were, the Tyrants, Mr. X, Birkin, Nemesis, and I guess if you want to call the Leech Queen one of the bosses, then yeah, sure. But this completely changed the landscape of a bunch of different things because it's a giant troll. So we didn't really know what the hell all that was about. And I think they actually spoiled this creature in the trailers way back in the GameCube era. So it was really interesting of a fight too, because you didn't have a whole lot of mobility and movement like we do in the remake, and you had to stop in place in order to shoot him. So you can imagine how difficult it was to kind of dodge out of place. But sometimes there would be prompts to get you out of the way and whatnot. So all you had to do was just kind of play the game and figure it out. Mostly strafing around his legs and stuff like that will get you clear of danger, but sometimes he has these swings and these little kicks that he likes to do, and it really just fucking annoys the shit out of you. And then before pressing on, it's always good to run back to the merchant and repair your knife that took some damage. So long as the merchant's available, I would always go back to him.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things or pleasure doing business with you. Easy work. Might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
So that's a really good critical line from the merchant, who talks a lot in this game. But he's basically telling us that this is a point of no return. So he's telling you to take care of all the stuff you want to do right now. Otherwise, that's it. You'll miss it. And then I'm pretty happy with everything.
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for? Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life.
And then it should be really apparent that the enemies in this game are, or at least the bosses are very bullet baity.
Suit yourself, stranger.
So I'll consider that a good El Gigante fight. We used one healing item to get that HP boost and didn't waste a whole lot of ammo, actually. Got some pretty good shots off. The grenades are what really did a whole lot of damage on him, though, so feel free to use those up. And if you want to, you can take the boat back out to the lake and hunt down some more fish or whatever, so you can get some more healing items. This route was previously inaccessible, but as you can see, there's nothing here.
Ashley Graham! I'm here to help!
And just do a little exploration around first before continuing. Pick up some items. think the way they did this puzzle was a lot more difficult. So I kind of appreciate that because the old version, they just kind of had you push a few buttons and that was it. So this one you actually have to like line stuff up. And I don't know how I made sense of it in my first playthrough. It just kind of worked. You just kind of need to focus on something and then just make the glass kind of fit over it. This is kind of difficult, especially when you're doing like the speedrun portion of it. But if you can kind of remember from your last playthroughs on how it's supposed to look, that's kind of the key. So this one turned upside down towards the right and then towards the left a bit. And then that can get you a fast time to get out of here because you don't want to get hung up on puzzles when you're trying to go for the under 4-hour deal. It used to be like you would swing on the chandeliers, and it was just one of those over-the-top things.
Ashley,
It was really funny.
you in there?
And just make sure you explore around first before you touch the door. See, her phone's broken, and then we can't go anywhere because we need assistance.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm hearing the president's orders and that went well. Hey, it's dangerous outside. You need to listen to me.
What is that? Over there?
Pursue them. The lost lambs are escaping.
Perseguirles.
Deliver unto them salvation.
Okay. So, just doing what I do, sticking at that 80% accuracy. And, I guess for Ashley, a lot of people didn't like her remodeling because she looks completely different from her original self, I guess. But honestly, I think it looks better. She's a lot more proportionate than her giant bug eyes and big ass ears that they gave her in the old game. So I don't know. I think she looks more like realistic in a way, you know. Leon looked great in the old game. He still looks the same, but yeah, Ashley definitely got a tune up because she looked kind of like anime weird, to be honest. But now she's gonna deliver an entirely new experience for us as far as gameplay is concerned, because it's no longer just Leon.
What do we do?
Your father trusts me. And I need you to trust me too. And do exactly as I say. I'm gonna get you home safe.
Okay. Okay, Leon.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
All right, the biggest thing about this is you don't want to highlight yourself, so stay crouched. There's a secret treasure you can miss up here. Just kind of poke at that. You don't want to shoot. You shoot, you give yourself away, and then they start getting all riled up. Just stay away from the windows. Don't snipe them. Don't do anything like that, because you'll have a better opportunity to take them down here in a second. Got one patrolling around down there.
Get the ladder.
Okay. What do we do? There's no way out.
Make sure you're grabbing treasures.
No way.
It's okay, I've got you. Hey, trust me.
Thanks.
Roost, I've secured Baby Eagle.
Copy that. Is she okay?
Affirmative.
Well done, Condor 1. I'll dispatch a chopper ASAP. I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your way there, and don't let anything happen to Baby Eagle.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather is getting worse. Roost out.
All right, so now we got to get to the extraction zone, which is that one house that we could not enter through from the beginning of the game. And then just kind of checking your map. You know, you got to go through here, back over here, through the village once again, get the treasure since we have help. And then there's another treasure that we needed help to step up here as well. So you'll be backtracking in two different areas to kind of start off the Ashley side of things. And also, in addition, make sure you grab your way shrines along the way. So hopefully you did a good job at exploring. Otherwise, you'll miss the treasure.
Like I said, it's dangerous. Stay close.
Okay.
Then with Ashley, thankfully in this game, they made her not like an additional health bar to kind of just watch out for. Because in old Resident Evil 4, you would have like your health bar show up at the bottom like it does there. But then Ashley would also have her own separate health bar, so if she got damaged or hurt, you would have to use your healing items on her. This time around, if she gets hit, she'll have like one chance to get recovered. And then if she takes a hit while she's kind of in the down state, then she'll die. And then that'll be a game over instantly. Enemies will pick her up, and they will start taking her away. If she gets too far, you lose the game. She'll scream for help and stuff like that, so you'll have audio cues knowing where she's at. There's two different ways you can deal with Ashley. You can tell her to stay close to you, or you can tell her to get out of the way, and she'll start running around, and kind of like the enemies will start going towards her, so you can use her as like a bit of a distraction in a way. But generally, you just want to keep her alive. So She's no longer like incapable. Like you saw her climb the ladder. She was never able to do anything. You had to like catch her and do all sorts of stuff. So she was pretty useless as an NPC back in the old days, but she's a lot more capable. She functions like a normal human being. But her addition to the gameplay for Resident Evil is obviously super brand new because we didn't have to protect pretty much anybody. I mean, you had Resident Evil Zero where you had like a team partnership and you had to keep each other alive, but other than that, it wasn't quite the same level because both characters could fight. Ashley is not a fighter. She will just scream, run, and call for Leon's name like 3,000 times in the game. So thankfully they were stupid.
Coming, get behind me.
Oh god! What is wrong with these people?
You hurt?
No, I'm okay.
Ashley! Sorry, must have slipped.
Thanks.
Anytime. Ashley!
Os voy a hacer, mi cariño. ¿Qué estáis haciendo, coño?
Twisty son of a bitch. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm definitely gonna catch a cold.
So a little bit of unfortunateness there because they decided to pop 3 of them sons of bitches out. But like I said, there's like a hidden mechanic. With the better you do in the game, the harder they'll try to make it. So they kept that much true for even the remake. Then I think shotgun shells would probably be more appropriate. We are pretty low.
Spread out.
Okay.
Let's go!
Okay.
Got some new wares, stranger. You're in for a treat. Welcome. What can I interest you in?
So if you missed the red 9, the red 9 would show up right now as a discounted item. And then we saw the attachable mines were on discount, but now they are not. So the red 9 was the only item that would have been for sale right now. Take
Crossing
care of
your
that.
T's, dotting your I's. That's pleasure doing business with you. Gotta select comeback any time.
Need someone to get rid of the wild dog that's been roaming around the village. It'll be easy to spot. It's not like the normal dogs. Defeat the strong threat area. Village Chief's Manor. Spinal 8. So that is a actual very tough encounter. It will spend a giant majority of your ammo if you decide to take it on. I remember it being really difficult, so you'll have to use your knife when you're able to, kind of stab it so you can get some huge damage. But it acts just like a normal dog. It's just extremely stronger. So it might be worth a couple resets, so because if you miss shots, it really, really like aggravates you, and it's super painful to do that.
For a reason, stranger.
Hey, can we take a break?
Sorry, we need to keep moving.
Got it.
So Ashley's not really fit for this, right? Which makes sense.
Hunnigan was right about the weather.
And you can take the tunnel below, but I believe there are dudes down there now.
Ahí está.
Ashley! Out of the way. You hurt?
No, I'm okay.
You're serious? Out of the way.
Really is amazing how long that fire can burn, huh?
Come on.
Hang on.
I need you to open it from the other side.
It's open.
I owe you one.
Netted ourselves an elegant bangle. So a little bit better than the splendid one if you want to insert some other diamonds in there. Then pretty much before you go through the actual route, you want to do the backtrack route now. You can check stuff, but there's not going to be anything new. Nothing new.
Just want to go home.
So pretty much pinched in, as you can see. Then once again, nothing on the outside. So then we head up.
Come on.
And now we can get the help we need to get back up here.
What is this place?
Very worth the backtrack because we got a yellow herb and another mega heal. Village Records Volume 2. All the men cheered when they heard the boat as it raced across the surface of the water. That magnificent oil will surely help us catch fish easier than ever before. The ironworks was only built a year ago, but has already merged well with the village. Our sickles and knives shine like never before. The 2 fish we got from the deal will eat almost anything and are breeding well. The fish farm in the swamp is also making excellent progress. During the day, I teach literacy and mathematics to the children. Every evening, I dine with a single family to hear their grievances and recent gossip, all under the roof of this home we built. Since I opened the village up to the outside, we have prospered and the people are happier. Smiles have even started to appear on their faces. A strange group of black-robed people descended upon the village from the castle and raised an ominous flag with a spider-like insignia upon it. After preaching about salvation and forgiveness, they injected us with something they claim will cure us of madness. Can they be trusted? Probably not. A father's portrait, watch over the village in my stead, and may smiles always find you in the photographs. Photo of factory, a long-awaited ironworks, 1992. Village Records, Volume 1. The Elder entrusted the village to me today. He told me I can learn my duties as I go. I will start by keeping a record of the village. There are still many words I cannot write, but the Elder encourages me, and I will do my best. There is a young boy who lives in the cabin by the lake with his grandfather. It seems that his mother was called to heaven upon his birth. His grandfather doesn't talk much, but the lad is very bright and spirited. He told me a story about a knight who rides a donkey again today. The boy's grandfather has fallen ill, and his condition worsens every day. The boy worries terribly about him, and there are murmurs of a madness among the villagers. As I took my leave, the old man pulled me aside and said, "If anything happens, you know what to do." I could only nod in response. It was a terrible night. Everyone stood around the cabin and watched as it burned to the ground. The boy looked on without saying a word, even as dawn broke. He didn't move a muscle. The next day, he was gone. Photo of a boy and his grandfather, the Navarro family, 1981. Come up here for the antique camera. Cherished old-fashioned camera. So we're getting a little theme here, right? You got a lot of antique type of things. So it just kind of shows that they're, they weren't really as advanced of a people. Whatever village we're in right now. So they were still using old-timey shit. I mean, a lot of their decor is very old as well. They're living out of wooden cabins, and stuff like that. So this is a place that you would normally not ever govern anything like that because they only make their own rules, and that's how they survive for generations upon generations, which makes it a perfect place to test out a new parasite type of monster inside of people, right? Because you do this shit inside of a major city and they're just going to nuke it like they did Raccoon City. So then we get the spooky face, because the real reason why we came here is down the stairs now. But a lot of neat rewards in that, and we got a little bit of lore background. Something that really wasn't that present in the regular Resident Evil, because in RE4 it was kind of weird. They the chief especially would just leave notes behind, and they would be like, "Oh, we're gonna da 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 to that American or whatever," and they would just lay their plans all around for Leon to read, and you just kind of like, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna get ambushed here. That sounds good. And it was really gamey. It was just really gamey, and it was really stupid. So here they made it a little bit more realistic, kind of gave us a little backstory to stuff, and I can really appreciate that a lot. And it's almost as if they care a lot about the franchise now. It's no longer just, high action and just fantasy apocalyptic type thing. They're actually trying to create an entire world with their new engine. So we're gonna save, because like I said, this can be extremely difficult. And we'll just take a peek down there to see what the sumbitch looks like. So darker red eyes and a lot bigger. That thing will chew through your bullets. So well-placed shots, hitting it while it's down with your knife is the name of the game in order to defeat it more rationally. If you can, get a grenade on it, but they're usually not easy to blow up because they move too fast. So we'll see in the next part how to tackle that fucking thing, because I hate that thing. It can kill you too pretty quickly, because if Ashley gets in the way, she'll get tackled with it, and it sucks. Super quick and just hard to react to. But all right. So we rescued Ashley. She's a lot better portrayed in this one than I think she ever was. Shining a light in her face, and she's like, stop doing that. But the village is dark. We're getting rained on pretty hard. We picked up all the secrets you can possibly pick up for a backtrack. And now it's all about just making it through the village square once again. Getting through this little farm, picking up this one item we didn't pick up because we didn't have the key to it. And then whatever awaits us over here at this extraction point.